How's it going, guys? How's your weekend going? Hopefully everything's going good for you and getting everything done that you need to do. Staying inside, staying safe. Very cold here today, so I stayed home. And let's see, working on a couple things today. I still got I got a bag of this the Flamin' Hot Limon. And I still got some leftover pizza, so might have a little piece or two of that. And then, yeah. And it's cold. I'm not going to heat it up. Actually, something about cold pizza. I don't know. Cold pizza on a cold day. I don't know. But yeah, I still got a little bit of the leftover. Well, so. And then these Flamin' Hot Limon are actually pretty good. We're looking for the other ones, but they're not out yet. Or I haven't found them. The Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. I have not found those yet. And actually, I was surprised. I got these. Hey, Ryan. I got these from Walmart, but I ordered them online. And they one day. They delivered them one day, so not bad. Very strong lime. A little bit spicy too. I think it's comparable to the regular ones, but and I found out something today was a little bit interesting. I know I've been looking on the Jack in the Box app, and I found out that they I think they're having a temporary taco shortage. So if you want tacos from Jack in the Box, you have to wait. Apparently it's not available. I didn't know that, and I got them not too long ago, but it's actually not on the app to order, so I think they're temporarily out of tacos. Probably because of the supply chain and all that stuff. It's not in all areas. Some places are having trouble. So they have the tiny tacos, but they don't have the regular tacos. Or either that, they've got something else going on. I don't know. But definitely surprising. And I think some of the other ones, they said they were out of like one of the chicken sandwiches, Chicken Club or something like that. They actually did warn you on there and said that due to supply chain issues, might be out of some of the certain items on the menu. So yeah, you gotta take your chances right now. You don't know. Oh well. But it's everywhere though. A lot of places are having supply issues. And it's all across all the companies. The suppliers don't have it. Trucks aren't there. They don't have the workers. It's just everywhere. But right now, count yourself lucky if they have things in your area, I guess. I remember they had that not too long ago. Wendy's had that problem. No beef. Where's the beef? They were having, like, it was for about a week or two. They had no beef. It was like they could not get them. And some of them, it was weird. I was going on there and you can order like a single, but you couldn't order a triple. Maybe they were limiting the number of patties, I guess. I don't know. And then there for a while, yeah, no beef at all, only chicken. Only have chicken and salads. Yeah. Hot stuff, yeah, definitely. Flaming hot. And a little bit of pizza too. So, pizza and flaming hot. That's what I have left over. Trying to figure out if I like that or not. So, yeah, so hopefully you guys been having a good day today. I mostly was just catching up on movies, catching up on other stuff. Just was watching Men in Black 3. I don't think I'd seen the whole thing. Yeah, cold, just cold. I don't want to heat it up. It doesn't heat up right. Some people would actually bread it and deep fry it. That would be cool if you had a deep fryer, you bread it, and deep fry it, I guess. Cold pizza. Burritos, hot dogs, I guess you could do. Pretty much anything you could dip in batter and deep fry. Pizza, hot dogs, even a hamburger, I guess. Chicken nuggets, nothing new there. But certainly, yeah. I wonder if you would be deep fried potato chips and batter them and fry them. That might be different. Or, well, I've seen Oreos, Twinkies, deep fried Snickers. What else? Yeah, burritos. Obviously fish. Yeah, I've seen that. I've even seen deep fried ice cream, deep fried Coca-Cola, but I think they put that like in a batter kind of thing. I've seen deep fried butter. That, I don't know. Pure stick of butter. Yep, butter, y'all. Deep fried butter. Anyway, pretty much anything you can deep fry would be good, I guess. Certain things, probably not. I don't think. Deep fried broccoli, nah. How about deep fried kale? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I don't know. There's some that probably would not do good. I've tried those. I tried the one. I tried the chocolate ones. They had the other ones that were like the golden ones. I still haven't found the new ones, so I'll go to the store and check them out soon if I can find them. Hoping to find them online, but haven't gone there yet. And I'm actually trying to avoid the stores right now. Just too much thing, and then they're out of stock. And it's not worth the trip. So looking online, and it was weird. I ordered a bunch of other stuff from Walmart, and it's like all varying different days. They actually shipped these from the store, just showed up on the doorstep. So I guess they just they put it in a bag, they drop it off on the doorstep. The other ones are coming from other places too, so they must not have had a local distributor to have them. But I got the Lay's layers. Not yet, I haven't seen it. They had the Lay's layers, but I didn't see the ranch or the other ones. I think it's the Ruffles. Didn't see any of those online, at least on Walmart. Maybe Target might have it. Amazon may. They had a lot of other like kind of older chips and stuff, but they wanted way too much for some of those. Like Pringles and all those. $15 for a bag of some 3 cheese and I think it's sour cream and onion, I think are the flavors, if I remember right. It was weird. One of them was $2.50 and one of them was $2.95. I don't know why. You know, Walmart's weird with their rollback prices sometimes. They have different items and different prices and they roll them back. And it's always like weird $1.88. It's just like strange prices. So, and I didn't see the Oreos either. Sometimes it takes them a little while to get it. So, I don't know. I will keep an eye out when they ship them. Hopefully soon. Although the last time I ordered from Walmart, they screwed me over. I was mad. I ordered the 3D Doritos, and they were supposed to ship them on a certain day, and then all of a sudden I got a notice. It's like, okay, well, it's going to take a month longer. They changed the release date, and I'm like, then they sent the one and they never sent the other. It got stuck like in order limbo. They wouldn't release it. I had to cancel it. Like, thank you. So yeah, that was kind of a pain. I was going to order it again, but if you get, I believe it's $35 free shipping. They have another thing now called W Plus. Something about if you join this W Plus, I think it's so much a year, you get free shipping on any order. Kind of like Amazon Prime, but it's through Walmart. You have to pay, I think it's like $20 a year for the free shipping of any order, and like a 2-day delivery, I think. So, but again, got to pay a premium. So otherwise, if you get $35 worth it, that's free shipping. Some of them do. You can pick it up at the store, or you can have the store ship it to you. Different. Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't look into it. I don't order from Walmart all that often. But, you know, once in a while, I don't have to go down there. And lately, yeah, stuff's not been in stock in the stores. And it's a disaster at my Walmart. The boxes all over the floors. They don't stock anything. It's a total mess in the store. The lines are crazy. People are all over the place. Yeah, so Don't like going. It's actually getting kind of dangerous down there too. I've been seeing people's cars getting broken into, homeless people going in there all the time. Yeah, a lot better. And that parking lot's very run down and not a pleasant shopping experience. So, yeah. Target's not quite as bad. Grocery stores are okay, but yeah. I hate it when it's the Walmart exclusive too, you know. Never find it. I try to look it up online if I can to see if it's in the store ahead of time. Like I know that Milky Way cinnamon bun bar is supposed to be a Walmart exclusive. I haven't seen it every time I've gone. And I know some of the other ones, those Kit Kat flavors were like Walmart exclusive. Key lime pie, the apple pie, the fruity pebble bar. A lot of those things. Walmart exclusive. So, hopefully, anyway. So, have you guys been having a good weekend? I guess I don't know. Nothing real exciting here lately. Catching up on getting the reviews done. I got a couple more that I got to do, and then be set for the next week. That's coming out on the 12th, I believe. I don't know. Maybe. But like I said, it's after $2 and $7 for the wings is a little pricey. I don't know why it's so more expensive here. They were good, but I don't know. I may. They might not last that long, though. That's the problem. By the end of the week, they'll probably be gone. I wonder if they're going to make it like the nacho fries. Bring them back every so often. Oh, and I think it's the 10th. KFC is putting out their plant-based chicken. I might go check that out. So that will be interesting. I don't know quite how I feel about that one. I have seen some places that do different imitation chicken and imitation beef. They do like a, oh man, that one was awful. That when I went to El Pollo Loco, and it was the chickenless chicken. That was really bad. I don't know what they did, how they decided that was chicken. It was not good. The strips were not like the right texture. Yeah, the ones at Wiener Schnitzel, apparently. I might go check that out. I don't know. Just to say that I did it, you know. Apparently they have 3 of them. Barbecue and a Chicago dog and a different one. I forget what the other one was. I don't know. Yeah, actually, I like Wiener Schnitzel. They got pretty good stuff over there. The fries, the burgers, the hot dogs are really good. But chili dogs are great. Love those. And they actually have, now they're selling their chili topping in a can for $5 a can. Kind of expensive, but dude, it is good chili. Shoot, that's what the stuff now costs in the stores, I think. Can of chili, $5. Denison's chili or whatever. I don't know, what's your favorite? Yeah. And then like the chili fries, they got Tapatio, they got all the different ones. They're always coming out with new ones too. I did try pastrami fries before. Those were not bad. Been a while since I've had any of those. But I started getting ideas again the other night. May have something coming up soon. Homemade. Trying to figure out something good to do for a homemade that's not too expensive, man. Meat prices are crazy. Everything, if you want meat on anything right now, gotta pay a fortune. Gotta go vegan now. Can't afford to get steak or anything like that. Hopefully the one will do it again. I got Lucky's and they have a 5 for $5. That's actually a pretty good deal. You can get 5 pieces of different kind of meat for $5 a piece. You like chicken, beef. They even have salmon, pork, a lot of different ones. Different cuts. They're not the greatest cuts of meat, but you know, pretty good deal. Because normally some of them run like $10 a piece. But you have to buy 5. You mix and match whatever it is that you have. Ground beef, turkey, chicken. And they kind of pick and choose what ones they want to put on sale. Usually like the tougher cuts of meat. And some of them are very small for $5. Like you get a New York steak, little small one. Yeah. That's when you stock up and you freeze them, you know. And tonight I had, what did I have tonight? Spaghetti. I had spaghetti. I'm gonna have it with sausage, but man, that was crazy. A pound of sausage was $7. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, pound of sausage, $7.19 for ground sausage. Hey, Gorilla, it's hanging low, low to the ground, low rider. But yeah, having to try to find recipes that aren't very expensive right now, and that's almost impossible. Anyway. I have to look through some of my cookbooks too. I've got piles of cookbooks. I got one with like 1,000 recipes. I don't know, some of them just don't sound very good. Or some of them, you know, things I wouldn't really care for. And you can't count on anything right now. Like if the recipe calls for a certain kind of pasta or a certain kind of a certain cut of meat or something, they may not have it. So you can't count on any kind of recipe. You have to substitute it, or you have to make something that they don't have the specific thing for. It's getting where you can't you can't count on anything anymore. Having it in stock, getting their shipment. Not like it used to be the old days, man. They had shelves and shelves of everything, all different varieties, all different kind of pastas and, you know, brands and all that. Now a lot of them are cutting back. I'm only doing the stir browns. And the only ones that are left on the shelf are left there for a reason. No one likes them. I remember when I went at Christmas time, and I was gonna get like I wanted to get eggnog and I wanted to get whipped cream. They didn't have any whipped cream at all in the can, and only certain kind of eggnog. And I was like, dang, man, what's up with that? And a can of whipped cream, man, is crazy expensive anyways. Like $6 for a can of the Ready Whip. You have to get the generic stuff. Otherwise, same with the Cheese Whiz in the can. $5-6 for a little can of Cheese Whiz. Do you remember my Cheese Whiz, boy? What's that from? Trivia question, guys. Maybe some of you will remember that one. Did you remember my Cheese Whiz, boy? And he throws him the Cheese Whiz. 107 miles to Chicago. half a tank of gas, a pack of cigarettes, and a case of beer. Hit it. Yeah. We're wearing sunglasses. Yeah, it's dark and we're wearing sunglasses. That was the other one. Hit it. Man, this mall's got everything. Are you the good old boys? Yes, we are. We'll get to singing, boys. I still laugh every time I watch that one. Had some great people in that one. Some of them aren't around anymore, but it was actually funny. I love the part at the end. That was the best part. Back in the day, that was a classic one. The remake was not as good. You know, obviously. Wonder if they might make another one. But they can't replace the original one. I hate when they do the reboots. And when you're used to seeing someone in a specific role and then they try to replace them, it's just not as good. Yeah, some of them, they should just leave them alone. Don't redo them. Let them stay. Fortunately, the quest for the almighty dollar, they'll put new things out. Let's see what else. Waiting for all the new series to come out too. Now, some of them are on a break right now. So, like in the middle of the season. Watched all of Cobra Kai. Pretty cool. Yeah. Now, see, that's the exception to the rule. I thought Cobra Kai was going to be like, really bad, but actually pretty good. I know when they did the last, I think it was the last 2 Karate Kid movies, and then they did the remake, was no good. What was it? Karate Kid 3, and then the next Karate Kid were not very good. But Cobra Kai is really good. And I guess that's kind of like an update, the whole thing and like what their life is like now. Very few remakes, very few of the reboots do very good. Especially some of the older ones from like the 70s and stuff. I know they did King Kong and Godzilla, and those didn't do very good. Kong versus Godzilla, that was kind of boring. I watched that one. Just them sitting around and fighting each other for the whole movie. I'm like, what? This is boring. So, good ideas, but yeah. What was that other one I saw? A while back, Batman versus Superman. That was boring. Oh yeah, Dumb and Dumber 2. Or it was Dumb and Dumberer. And like Wayne's World 2 was no good. Very disappointed in the Bill and Ted's new movie. It was like a bad remake of the last one. A couple other ones like that I've seen that the sequels are just horrible. Or the remakes or the reboots. They're not very good. And a lot of times, yeah, when they pick the people to be in them, and a lot of times it's the story too that not very good. Oh yeah, Maverick. I don't know. I think that's supposed to be coming out like summertime, maybe. It's been a long time. I remember I went to I saw the original one in the theaters, and they had the Navy recruiting in the theater. They had a desk you could sign up to be join the Navy, because I guess they figured the people saw it. Hey, I want to join up. Go in the Navy right there. My friend wanted to do that. He did join the Navy after seeing that because he wanted to be Tom Cruise. He thought he was Tom Cruise. He wanted to do everything that he did. He wanted to fly a jet, ride a motorcycle, do all the crazy stuff Tom Cruise did in the movie. He actually signed up. He didn't get to fly a jet. He ended up on a submarine. Didn't work out the way he thought. Being on a submarine is not as glamorous as flying a jet and doing all that kind of stuff. Underwater in a tube, days on end. Like, oh yeah, that's what I dreamed about. Not quite the same. I know Bobcat Goldthwait had a routine about that. So the people went watch Top Gun. They wanted to sign up. I want to drive a jet. Sure, sign up and you can drive a jet. 6 months later, on the side of a boat, scraping barnacles. When do I get to fly the jet? We don't. That's your job, scraping barnacles off the side of the boat. Well, sorry guys. That's what you qualify for. Oh well. I remember back when I was in high school, they really wanted to recruit everybody. My friend signed me up. Yeah, cooking. What was it? Oh God, what was the name? Oh boy, I'll think of it in a minute. Casey. Under Siege. I'm the cook. Try to take over the boat. Oh, that one was spicy. I had a lot of spice on that one. Ooh. Yeah, some of these are coated a little more than others. That one kind of. Oh. Lay off on those chips, man. A little bit too much spice on that one. Wow. Good thing I got a drink. Yeah, sometimes they could be a little bit heavy on the spice. The chips don't get all coated up very good. A little uneven. Hit a hot patch. I've had that happen. So let's see what else. Trying to see if there was any good movies coming out soon. Haven't really heard of any good ones yet lately. I know a lot of them got delayed. I think they're doing some superhero movies. And really haven't heard much. Yeah, see, they're real inconsistent on these. Yeah, see, some of them, like this one, see, they're not real coated. It's like almost empty there, but then it's like this one hardly has any. And then this one's like totally loaded. So yeah, they a little bit inconsistent on that the flavor on that one. Guess they don't they get all in a heap, and when they spray the flavor on them, they get kind of covered up. Yeah, or what was that one? Unwrapped. Used to see that one. They would show how the candy and the chips and all that stuff is made. Those were kind of cool. Remember they used to show how the make candies and chips and whatever factory things. They're kind of cool. Haven't watched it for quite a while though. Used to watch Food Network all the time, but nah, not too much anymore. So yeah, different. It's really cool to watch the cheese puffs being made. How they make the puffs come out of the little dies and stuff like that. They just like blow the air and it makes the cheese puff come out. Those are kind of cool though. Oh man, carbonated thing. So let's see what else. I'm trying to get this thing to see if I can get this thing to go. Yeah, I was reading the instructions on this one, and it was saying something about the first time might take a couple hours. So, no, still trying to get this lava lamp to go. It's all still see it here. It's got the globs all at the top, and the bottom's heating up. So, I'm trying to get this all that down there. But it's kind of cool. Once it gets moving, it'll be cool to see all the little globs up and down. But I saw that it the first time it said it could take 3 to 5 hours to get that wax kind of all distributed and melted and stuff like that. I remember I used to have the one, yeah, and I would turn it on like in the morning, and then it would take a little while, and then turn it off. But yeah, once you get it going, and then you get all the kind of stuff separated, that's kind of cool watching the blobs go up and down. And I know they had different colors. It used to be like yellow wax, and then red and blue. It was different water. It was like blue water and yellow and I think orange and purple and different ones. So they're kind of cool. Get those at Spencer's or Hot Topic, I guess. The malls. A lot of stuff like that. The weird fluorescent lights and the disco ball and different stuff like that. Posters, novelty gifts. Haven't been to one of those in quite a while. Anything in the mall, really. Spencer Gifts. It had closed a lot of the ones down that I used to go to. How the ones that yeah. Oh, and then all the other ones, Disney Store and Discovery Store and all those. I think a lot of those are closed now. And the toy store and the bookstore and all that, they're gone, man. Really don't have much in the stores anymore. Clothing and then, some of the electronics and stuff. Hey, Boost. What's up? So yeah, all the cool stuff. Most of the time you can buy them online. I've actually seen the ones that are kind of cool now is they're about $50 there. They're lamps for the corner, and they're like LED lights. It's like a big long one, and then it sits in the corner, and then it changes color. And I think it was like $50. Yeah, it's an LED, and you can program it to change colors. And that's kind of the new technology, or they have the LED lights at this light bulb, and you have like a remote control, and you can control the color changing and all that stuff. I had one a long time ago. It was kind of cool. I actually was trying to look to see if I could find it online, and they don't make them anymore, but it was called Oogs. It was called Oogs. Oogs. and it was weird. It was a little bass, and then they had these programmable things, and they looked like little plastic eggs, and they were color changing lights, and then you could put them in different spots, and then you put them on the base to recharge. They look like little eggs, you know, like, then it had a switch on the bottom. Very strange, but I don't think they caught on. Did find them eventually, but I think I saw where Amazon or eBay or something. This would have been like, 15, 20 years ago that I had them. Sat them on the side of the one side of the bed, and then you could move the different ones over different places. Yeah, they've made a lot of different things now. The flickering, I had a flickering red light. It was kind of weird. It had like a magnet in the middle, and it flickered back and forth. And then the fluorescent lights, and then they have the the light bulbs. Strobe lights, those were kind of weird. I actually have one. I don't ever use it. It's a mini. It's one of those little mini lightning globes. Remember, you would and it just plugs like into a USB port. It's a little tiny one, but they would have them on display, and then you put your hand on it, and all the lightning would go conform to your hand, and you move it around. Those were kind of cool, but yeah, you're always afraid they would break, though. Those big globes. Lightning, what do they call them? Lightning globes. Those were kind of fun, though. And all the red light. They had like the stop light and the strobe lights and all that stuff. It was kind of like you were at a rave or something. Yeah, you used to get the electric lightning ball. You'd go in there, and the people would, put their hands on them. Kind of cool, but and then sometimes it would go to like the music. They had a lot of that crazy stuff. Or way back when. This will bring you back. The malls, they used to have the Hammond organ. They had the keyboards and the organs on display. You go in there and you play do all the acoustic settings and all that. We actually had a full-size organ in the house for years and years and years. No one ever used it. Somewhere along the line, I think we put an ad in the newspaper and asked, did anybody want to pick up this organ? Because it was huge. I mean, it was like big wooden thing. Had the full-size bench. Had 2 keyboards. Weighed like, 500 pounds. We put an ad in there, free if someone comes and picks it up. But they got to take it away. Wasn't like the old days where they had the grand pianos and all those things. They took up all the space. No one ever played it. I don't know why we bought one, but we did. It was like, finally got rid of it somewhere along the line, and it's like, just took up a lot of space and big eyesore. But I remember they were always on display at the mall, and then some guy was always playing something. Playing a tune on there. My sister learned to play Close Encounters, and there were a couple other songs I think she played, but she had to like write the numbers on the keyboard. That way she knew how to play them. She put it with like crayon. So never learned to play music. Some people, more into the doing that, and they played a instrument in school, clarinet or the saxophone or the violin. I actually almost did take up the violin when I was in school, but I remember them something about you had to qualify for You had to qualify for the test because they only let I think it was like 2 people have a violin for the year. Otherwise, you had to buy your own. And back then, they were expensive, or rent your own, I guess. And I guess I didn't score high enough to qualify for the violin. So, oh well. Who knows? I don't think I would have been. I don't think I would have been a very good musician anyway. Or guitar or banjo or whatever. I don't know what else they. Most of the time, yeah, it was violin, cello, clarinet, saxophone, um, piano. I guess that was really what the kids would play. Not too many other people. Well, I guess maybe they did the tuba, school band, maybe flute, piccolos. I don't know. Didn't see those too much. But I remember, yeah, in the afternoon they'd go off to music lessons or after school. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. I'm telling you. No, wasn't that dedicated anyway. Maybe some people had piano teacher. I don't know. It's a little different. But I don't know if you guys had that kind of thing, if you had to take music lessons or dance lessons or whatever. That was kind of a big thing here. I remember my sister wanted to take tap dancing lessons, or yeah, dance lessons. It was a local dance studio here for many years. Everybody was all the girls were always going to the dance studio, and they had them like at the every year at the fair. They had the dancers or the parade and the dancers, and I think it was like tap and ballet, and well, I don't remember what else, but I know that was like the big thing here for many years. And the lady that ran it, she was like 90 before she passed, so she was kind of like an institution around town. Every year, yeah, they'd have the dance troupe, I guess, would go to the fair or be in the parade. Many of them. Eventually, though, they did close the dance studio down. They built something else there, but it was there for many years. Kind of like a landmark kind of thing. A lot of places like that around here. Unfortunately, they had a lot of cool places, a lot of cool buildings like that, and eventually, yeah, they tore them down and built something else. Another shopping center or condos or something. And right now they're redoing a lot of the areas, so it's gonna be sad to see some of them go. But I guess that's the way it is right now. Nothing's really safe. I guess whatever brings them more money, if it's a parking lot or if it's a condo or whatever it is, it makes more money than a small little dance studio or a small little restaurant or a small little shop or bookstore or something that kind of eclectic, but no one goes there anymore. So they'd rather just use the land and build a parking garage or a condo or a hotel. Yeah, some of them I don't quite understand why they did what they did. And they built this one area downtown. It's a park, but it's not really a park. It's like a kind of quad, and it's got sidewalks and little patches of grass, and that's it. So I'm going. They don't really have benches, and they don't really have trees or anything like that. It's just an area with grass and sidewalks. Guess you can go walk through there with your dog, I guess. I don't know. They just set aside an area of grass and concrete. So, back in the old days, man, they used to have kids used to. They had a skateboard park. They had a BMX track. They had a couple other places too. Kids could go and do stuff. You know, they kind of took that away though. Remember the BMX track and they used to have. They had a hobby store, and then they had a little back parking lot. They had a remote controlled racetrack set up over there. That was kind of cool. People would go race their remote control cars around. I guess it was usually like weekends. I guess they'd go there and race them around and like a track. It was kind of cool. And well, of course we did have the one. It was a skating rink. I forgot about that one. The roller ring. If you guys ever did that when you were little, maybe. That was kind of the thing to do. You go get your roller skates. It was roller disco, or just skate around in circles. You have if you were really cool, you had your birthday party. All the people would have a skate party. You had to rent the skates. We did have an ice skating rink, but never was able to get up long enough to skate around. That was a lot tougher than roller skating, I'll tell you that. It was too cold. So I only did that one time and never was able to get out on the ice very long. Kept falling on your butt. Yeah, it wasn't a fun thing. But the roller skating, yeah, you go there and parents would drop you off. You had like skate night, and then they had the little activities. What was it? Limbo and red light, green light, and all the different skates and stuff like that. That was a long time ago. A little snack bar too. I remember you get like hot dogs and nachos and Coke and stuff when you sit in the snack bar. And it was kind of funny because all you do is just skate around in circles. But you do it for a couple hours, you know? Yeah, we actually do have a bowling alley. We still have it. I don't know if it's open right now, though. They would have midnight bowling, and then they had the lights on them, and then I think they had like a one pin that had like a mark on it. And if you got that one, you got like, I don't know if you got a prize or points or something like that. And there was like fluorescent lights and stuff. I didn't do too much of that midnight bowling, but I did actually. I was on a bowling, technically a league, for a little while. I wish I would have been able to find that picture that I had. It was the Round Table Bowling League. Yeah, that was it. Round Table sponsored the bowling league. And at the end of the thing, we got to go for Round Table. I think that was what it was. God, that was a long time ago, though. Forgot about that completely. Wow. Yeah, that was like. And then I actually took it in junior college. When I was going to junior college, you had to have they had a PE requisite as part of the general course, and then you had to take some sort of PE class. I think if you were under 21, you had to take a PE class, and there weren't that many. And one of them was actually bowling. And instead of going up to the college, you went to the bowling. You went to the bowling alley. And you bowled 3 games every week. It was once a week you bowled. You got to do the bowling, and I had my own ball. I had my own. I had my own ball, and I had the wrist guard, and bag and all that. Had that for a while. Because when you go to the lane, lanes, they had like 1 or 2 balls that were like even close enough to fit. And you were lucky. Most of the time they'd be chipped, or you'd be like, you know, way far apart. So I got my own ball, I got my own wrist guard. Didn't get my own shoes, but I did bowling. I didn't have that great an average. I think it was like 120 or something like that. Not very good, but took care of the prerequisite, and you got to bowl a game every week. So that was cool. And basically the teacher was cool, gave you an A, because they can't really judge your performance, you know. You'd be there every day, you'd try to bowl, you'd improve your score. That's about it. So that was cool. Did that. Then they had softball and football and badminton and I forget what some of the other things that they had, but yeah, one of those prerequisite things. But yes, bowling was fun, and then they had I think roller skating, ice skates, bowling. They did have arcades for a while. They had the actual arcade that you'd go to. One of them was they actually had 2. I think it was like 2 or 3 video arcade. You go in there, and then they had like, well, they had all the other stuff, foosball and skee ball and pinball and video games. They actually had the one with miniature golf and a racetrack. Some of those were kind of fun. That was the activity to do, though. I mean, you got out, kids went out, they'd go to the arcade, they'd go to the movies, they'd go to roller skating. Yeah, it was pretty much the activities, or just to drive their bikes around town. Don't do that much anymore. It's like kind of the lost thing. Or to go to the drive-in, well, some of them. I guess Sonic's the only thing that really has the drive-in restaurant. They have the drive-through, but Sonic's the only one that has where you actually park the car. I know A&W used to do the car hop thing, but we don't have that anymore. Yeah, that was not a lot to do on the weekends, I guess. In the summertime, the kids, not a big thing. Movies and all this stuff downtown, but not much anymore now. kind of lost the whole thing. Not so much anymore. I don't know what was big in your guys' town. You used to just go cruising, or you had a place to go, a late night restaurant or coffee shop, or I don't know. Midnight, they did have bowling, yeah. Midnight movies and midnight bowling. Or the coffee shop late at night, I guess that was open 24 hours. Of course, then the bars, everybody would go to the bars, you know. That was like the thing to do, I guess. Pool, they had one that had a pool table, and a pastime pool, and they would go there. It was open till like 2, and the people would go and play pool. So, hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Step away for a minute. Yeah, they did a lot of that too. Burger King was like known for that. They'd hang out in the Burger King parking lot. Or 7-Eleven, maybe had a Circle K. Gas station, we had that up here. AM PM, they'd hang out in front of the AM PM 7-Eleven. Convenience stores that were open, they would kind of hang out in front of there for a while. I remember that. What else? Really wasn't a lot. Jack in the Box late night drive-through. People would go there, and then they have yeah, late night munchies. That was really it. Not a lot to do. Not a lot to do after hours here. So some people would go, play Nintendo till 3 in the morning, or do the online gaming later. But yeah, not a whole lot to do, I guess. When you're younger kids, they didn't really have activities for kids. And we actually had, I believe we had a curfew here, and I think it was like 11 o'clock for under 18. So no one was able to stay out really late. Or if they did, it was supposed to be a curfew, and they could, the police could tell them, go home. Not allowed after 11 o'clock if you're under 18. Most of the places would close. Yeah, arcades and movie theaters and stuff would close late night anyway. But sometimes, yeah, have the problem was is you get kids out late night and they were up to no good. So yeah, some people found different activities to do late at night, and they weren't the good ones. Like I said, the one time my boss, they decided to do train hopping. And that didn't work out too good for them. I don't know why they wanted to ride the train. Like the hobos, I guess. They would hop on a train and they'd ride it down to the next town or whatever, and then they said they'd hop off and catch the one coming back. Somehow they figured out, I guess, certain areas that things slows down that they could hop off, like an overpass or something. They have to slow down enough that they could jump onto the train and make it back. They wanted me to do that, and I said no. I'm not riding a train. I'm not hopping on a train at 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, little gung ho for that. So like I said, sometimes people don't make the best decisions, Oh well. Guess we survived some of the stuff we used to do as kids, daredevil stunts and stuff, like riding your skateboard down the hill, or jumping your bike over off a ramp, trying to do all that stuff. Sometimes, yeah, you'd or doing a skateboard stunt or something like that. Now I know I did see every once in a while people had the bike ramps and stuff in their driveway. They do that. I don't know. I would get too hurt on those things, trying to jump your bike, or trying to go up the side of the wall on your bike and do stunts and stuff. Nah, never really. And then the kids would do the skateboards off the rails and the picnic benches and stuff like that, curbs. I would be too afraid. I'd like, break a leg or something. So, nah. Never really did that stuff. Some kids did, though. They thought, hey, we're invincible. We could do whatever we want. But yeah. You end up in the hospital with a broken leg, then you know you can't do it. So yeah, like I said, you gotta be a little bit wise with this kind of stuff sometimes. Yeah, think about it, but when you're young, you're a teenager and you figure you could do whatever it is, you're invincible. I won't get hurt. But yeah, so chances were you would get hurt. Something would end up in serious injury and you'd end up in the hospital. Yeah, just be careful out there, guys. Don't do the crazy stuff like you see on the Jackass movie and whatever uh, crazy stunts and stuff like that. The kids always trying to do stuff, riding shopping carts down hills and whatever else they used to do. I don't even know. I just remember seeing a lot of that crazy stunts and stuff like that. The thing was though, some of those people, you had to be a little bit common sense, like watching Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. I knew not to, you know, strap my butt to a rocket and ride it there, um, run into the side of a wall. If I painted it with black paint, it would make a tunnel. I knew that was not going to happen. But, maybe some kids aren't that bright and they do that stuff. I don't know. Giant slingshots or whatever else they would do. I'm telling you, some of those kids, yeah, you gotta use the noggin a little bit. Don't go crazy. Oh, it's too funny though. I mean, sometimes, gotta think a little bit ahead. But let's see what else. I don't know. Guess back in like I said, I grew up in the late '70s, early '80s, so it was a little bit different than it was now. Hanging out places. I guess that was kind of fun. I'd hang out at the mall, uh, arcades, and yeah, like you said, parking lots at the 7-Eleven or the gas station. I guess hang out with your buddies. Go over to your friend's house sometimes after school. You go play Atari. That was back in the day. Usually you had an Atari or maybe Nintendo back then. But I do remember playing the Atari. Me and my friends, we had different. Seems like everybody when I was going to high school, everybody had an Atari. That was the thing. Some of them had the other things like Activision and ColecoVision and some of these other ones, but almost everyone had an Atari. Yeah. They had the Atari and they played the different games. That was the big, or if you were lucky, you had a computer. Hey, boy, yeah, it's going okay. You had a computer but they had the real basic games like a lot of people had Apple II or they had the Atari 400, Atari 800. What's the other one? Commodore Amiga. That was like kind of the big thing. Commodore 64. That was pretty much it, though. Go over to your friend's house, you play video games. Maybe every once in a while, they get the new game and you get to try it. I remember that, though. That was fun. I had the original one, had the 2600. I believe it was the first model, and I wish I would have remembered how much I paid for it. Been a while. Probably back then it was like maybe $150 maybe. Back in what, 79, 80. That was a lot back then. That was and then each game was about $20, $30 game cartridge. So yeah, that'd be quite a bit today today's dollars, I guess it would be, you know, 400 or 500 bucks, comparable to the, you know, the Xbox or PS, I guess. But you know, back in the day, that was what they had. That was the technology, and now it's more high tech. It was really simple too. You know, it didn't take a lot. Very, very simple games, very simple graphics. Although I remember when the Nintendo 64 first came out, everybody was like, "Whoa, man, great! That's great graphics, man. Totally cool." It was like the state of the art back then, and then now I don't even know. I think the new games now totally rival anything back then, but no. Like I said, it was very simple. You know, it didn't take much. Dots on a screen, that was basically kept us entertained. When you played adventure and your little guy was a dot, and then the dragons looked like ducks. And yeah, it wasn't too much to that. But like I said, we all survived the 70s and 80s, I guess. It's totally different today. So technology is way advanced. I don't know how if you took your phone away from a kid, I don't know how they'd get along. Probably they'd go through withdrawals, I guess. Like I said, we didn't have all that. We didn't have all that stuff when we were a little kid. I think the biggest technology we had was like, you know, slingshots and stuff like that. Cap guns. Not like all the stuff they got now, the electronic and all the technology. But we also had dangerous stuff too back then. You know, like we said, talking about the wrist rockets and the slingshots and BB guns and pellet guns and all that. Very could be very dangerous back then. And some of the toys and stuff that were a little bit lethal, lawn darts and the jump rope, those were pretty bad. Hula hoops. Hot Wheels tracks, man, those were dangerous. Especially if your mom got a hold of it. And you screwed up and she called your entire name and pulled out those Hot Wheel tracks, man. Those were nasty. What was the other one that was good? That was really bad. Was the Lincoln logs. If you ever had one of those Lincoln logs, the little building things with the logs, and then they had the little sticks and stuff in there. They hit you with those like a ruler, yardstick. Yeah, those were a little bit tough. Or the jump ropes were pretty bad. Whip you with those. There was just a lot of stuff. Yeah, that they could use as a weapon when you were a little kid, I guess. Gotta be careful. And Dad always had the belt. Watch out for the belt. He's always, don't make me get the belt. Uh-oh. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Dad got the belt. Yeah, it depended on. Some of them had the, you know, the whole big thick leather belt. Some of them just had the little cloth belts and stuff. Those weren't as bad, but yeah, if he whipped out that belt, boy, you were in trouble. Especially if you screwed up, if you did something wrong. You knew about it. When your father gets home, yep. Make yourself scarce. And like, I remember, like, yeah, 5 o'clock when the street lights went on, you had to be home. Because no one should be out once the street lights come on at 5 o'clock. Time for dinner. Get your butt inside. And you better eat everything I give you. Back in the those were the good old days. I mean, they were fun. But it's been a while. I don't know. totally different nowadays. Whole home life and the family dynamics, I guess, completely different than what they used to be, but it's progressed by now. So let's see what else. Not a lot coming up. Coming up in the next couple days, I got a couple new reviews. I got to put out. Working on the one for next week. Some of the new reviews. I'm going to try and do some of the new things that are going to be coming out, but they're not coming out for a couple days. So I'm going to check those out when they come out. And I got a couple other ones that I did recently. I got to get those up. I'm going to be still on the lookout for the new stuff that's coming out. The new Oreos and some of the other candies and stuff like that. I just haven't seen them in the stores yet. Part of it is that the stores are not getting everything. The supply is very slow. So it's kind of tough to find a lot of things right now. Eventually they will come in. If I get a hold of a bag or two. Although I heard Nabisco raised the prices on their Oreos and stuff. So I think it's going to be even more than it was in the past. Sometimes they put them on sale. I don't know. I have to find, if I could find them and see if they're on sale. Hey, Bright family, how's it going? Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff right now. It's really tough with the supply chain situation going on. So just gotta be careful. Check everything's up. Thanks for that. I appreciate the thumbs up. I have to go with a little bit of this. I got the Rad Red. Rad Red. Monster Rad Red. This stuff's actually pretty good. I can't find the other one though, the extra dry. Been looking for that, but I haven't been able to find it. This one's pretty good. It's got that nitro in it. A little bit tart, like a cherry, sour cherry kind of thing. So I actually got nitrous oxide injected into this thing. So packs a punch, I'll tell you that. But it is pretty good. I might have to go back to the 99-cent store and see if they've got more of that. And actually, I did try this. I don't know. I did try this one tonight. Yeah, I know. I did try this one tonight. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I'm not gonna say anything more about it, but yeah. All I could say is I know why it was at the 99-cent store. Anyway, and I got another 2 flavors to go. Yeah, I know you can find them on Amazon. Sometimes you can find them at 7-Eleven or gas stations and stuff, but this was good because it was only 99 cents for this can. But they didn't have the they had the other one, Mango-Matic, but they didn't have that one. I might go back and see. Like I said, sometimes things like Grocery Outlet and all the other stuff, they kind of rotate their stock, and so sometimes they'll get them, and then they won't get them, then they get something else in. It's kind of hit and miss. Sometimes they get them, maybe they get so many of them in, and then they get a different kind in there. I've seen them kind of rotate here and there. Like one week I'll go in there and they had a whole bunch, and then the next week I go, they don't have any. Just, I think it depends on, they send stuff over there that's getting close to the expiration date and they just want to sell them off. And then when they sell them off, that's it. And I the other day I got that Taco Bell nacho cheese dip in there. It was like $1.50. I actually saw that in the grocery store. It was like $5 for the same kind. And then when I went back to grocery outlet, they didn't have it anymore. I was like, I knew I should have bought like 2 or 3 of them. So that's actually pretty good. Nacho cheese dip. But yeah, that's what. Whenever they find something good at some of these stores, you need to stock up on them. Because they probably won't be around after a while. I did that. You know what? I did that the one day, and I still have a couple couple jars of them. I went to the grocery store, and they had the Mrs. Renfro's Reaper Pepper salsa on sale. It was on closeout for like $1.50 a can. I got like 4 cans, and that stuff is hot. I'm telling you. So I still got like 3. I still got like 3 jars on the shelf that I haven't even opened. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. I don't know. Anybody want a jar of Mrs. Renfro's Reaper Pepper salsa? Yikes. That's bad. Yeah, if you can't handle the hot, don't try that one. 'Cause even the ghost pepper ones were hot. I did that nacho cheese ghost pepper dip. That's pretty dang hot. So yeah, just be careful with the super hot stuff. It really does have after effects, and yeah, really bad. I know some people said they can't handle the hot stuff. I said even these, the flaming hot lemon. And the thing is they're not consistent. They're not consistent on the coating on these. Some of them got a lot, some of them don't. They're good. Oh, anyway. You know, I tried that extra hot ones. They weren't that bad. I also tried those Flamin' Hot Pepper Puffs. Those were good. They had more coating to them. But the extra hot Doritos weren't that hot. I don't know. Maybe wasn't as much coating. I don't know. Waiting to see the new ones, the Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. Still want to find that. That should be good. Reminds me of those ones they had, the Jacked. It was Buffalo Ranch Jacked. That was weird because it was like in stages. First it was like that real intense hot buffalo sauce, and then it kind of, that Cool Ranch kind of kicked in and kind of cooled you down. So it was different. It kind of came in waves. Those were a thicker chip too. Wish they would have kept those around. The other thing is, I cannot find, I think it's been either discontinued or temporarily discontinued. Doritos used to have a taco chip. Taco, not nacho flavored, it was taco flavored. They had it in the retro bag. Can't find that in the stores anymore. Now, I don't know if they've stopped making them, or, you know, I heard a lot of the companies are only putting out their more popular brands of chips and more popular brands of like soda. They don't want to do the lesser sellers. I don't know, maybe it was nasty, but I remember I saw something about Lay's temporarily discontinued the dill pickle chips because I guess it wasn't a big seller, so they're working on the other flavors. But that was one of the original ones. Taco, Cool Ranch, and like Nacho were like the main Doritos flavors for a long time. Then they added all the other flavors, but yeah, it is. Oh man. Oh, burping. Yeah. Oh well. Oh yeah, snack. I don't know if you saw. I found this at the 99-cent store. Found the Jelly Belly sparkling water. I don't know. I know at one point you were looking for that. Found it at the 99-cent store. Kind of figure out why. Yeah, ranch chips. Those are good. But yeah, that was a big thing for a while, and you had to buy like a case or you had to order a case. Uh, but yeah, this one it's different because it's no anything, sparkling water. And it's not juice, it's not flavored, so it's a little different. Some of those ones, the regular, what is it, the bubbly and the um, aha. I think that's the other one. They're just they're sparkling water with a flavor to it, but it's no sweetener, no sugar. A couple other ones I've tried that are just mostly sparkling water. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. Oh, what's that other one? LaCroix. That's the other one. LaCroix. They got all kinds of different ones of those. Different flavors, different blends of stuff. And then they got the hint mineral water, that just a hint of the flavor. It's not like the juice, or it's not like the flavored waters like you get like at Walmart, where it's whatever flavor it is. Some of them are actually pretty good at those ones, the flavored waters. One that was like Fuji apple and raspberry and orange cream and well, the fizzy water, I guess you would call it, sparkling. Yeah, flavored water. Some of them are good. Some of them are not so good. I don't know. I guess it just depends on whether you like, fruit flavored, or whether you like a blend of stuff. They had like what, apple, banana, um, orange, raspberry, lemon, lime, coconut, tropical, all kinds of different ones. You used to have a lot more. They kind of cut down on, and some of them are tough to find though, because they don't get as much of a variety now. I don't know if it's just that they don't have the storage for it, or they're just not producing as much, or they don't have as much for each location. I think they're kind of limiting how much the stores this stuff get. So you go in there, sometimes they just are out of stock. And yeah, Jack in the Box is out of tacos. I'm telling you that. It's tragedy. This world's going to come to an end now. Found out that tacos are off the menu right now. I think it's that they're not able to get their supply chain in. So you can't get you can't get Jack in the Box tacos right now. You can get the tiny tacos, but you can't get the regular tacos. At least in my area. People were saying about that. It's like, what? And I actually looked on the app, and yeah, you can't order it right now on the app. That's too bad too, because that was part of the munchie meal, and 2 tacos for like 99 cents with the app. That was a good deal, but yeah, I guess they're having supply chain issues, so they don't get them right now. So if you like the tacos, you have to go with the tiny ones right now, I guess. till they get I guess till they start getting shipments in again. So yeah, I did see that when I was there the other day. They said right now there some of your items might not be available due to supply chain issues, I guess. Some of the chicken sandwiches aren't available. Um, bacon cheddar wedges. I think they actually got rid of those. I don't know if they are making them anymore, or they just don't get them. I'm not sure. Guess you could make your own. Just have to get the cheddar wedges and get yourself some bacon and cheddar and go for it. Make your own cheddar wedges or chili cheese fries or whatever else. I don't know. Think of something. I have something in mind. I think I'm working on a recipe for it. That kind of figure out how to do that. I gotta get it right. Actually, I have some of the ingredients right now. I just have to put it all together, and then I'll make like a what's for dinner video, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Simple though, not too elaborate, because a lot of places are discontinuing or they're getting rid of some of their items. Maybe you can make your own at home. I've actually seen recipes and stuff about they do like a copycat recipes from places like the Bloomin' Onion and yeah, some of the different dishes from the different restaurants. They publish the recipe, and then you can make it yourself at home. A lot of work though. Some of them. I saw one show where the guy was recreating recipes from the different places, and one of them he wanted to do Domino's pizza, and he he pretended he was a Domino's driver, and he wanted to pick up some of their pans that they use for the baking the pizza dough, and I guess he he went in there and he got the specific pans that they use, and then he tried to recreate the pizza. And then yeah, there was a couple other ones. I think he was trying to do like a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Some of the other ones I can't even remember them. A while ago, I used to watch a lot of the Food Network. You know, the challenges and stuff like that. The candy making one and the Chopped and all this. I don't watch them so much anymore. Kind of get a little bit boring, but I used to watch that all the Iron Chef. Those were kind of cool. Chopped was interesting because they'd get ingredients and give them a basket of stuff and say, "Here, make something out of this." Beef jerky, nacho dip, and pistachios. It's like make something out of that. Well, guess you could if you were creative enough. I always like the other one too, the Iron Chef and secret ingredient. Had to make something out of that used whatever the secret ingredient was. You had many dishes. Some of them were funny, real elaborate, back then. But I don't watch as much of the cooking shows as I used to. Used to watch them all the time. But yeah, there's other things to watch. So anyway, so other than that, not a lot going on. Been just trying to take it easy, and then next week, let's see, next week was coming up. I got a couple things I got to do, and then be back on Monday night, and still work on a bunch of other stuff I got to do. And I do have some testing. I got Monday. Monday I have a food test, and then some other stuff. Yeah, the Jolly Rancher. That's a while ago. I had that Jolly Ranchers for a long time. I bought them like on closeout after I did the review, and then I had some of those Jolly Ranchers for quite a while. The Jolly Rancher Pop-Tarts for a while. There's some other newer Pop-Tarts. I haven't found them though. I think it was Eggo Waffle Pop-Tarts. New one. Some of the other ones they got. Oh, there was supposed to be some other ones. I think it was Walmart exclusive, like Peach Cobbler and some of those. I just haven't seen them lately. It's kind of tough to find some of these items now with, you know, the supply shortage. You know, not everywhere gets everything, and it's kind of tough to get some of the newer items. The stores don't carry them right away. They don't have them in stock, so it's really tough to find some of this new releases even now. You know, can't even find the regular stuff right now. Get them in stock. So, like I said, I tried to look online. Yep, that's why. Actually, I had this. I had it. I went to Walmart. They delivered this because I got the. I was ordering other stuff online, and then they put them all together, but they're shipping them from different places, and they're shipping them on different days. This one showed up in a day. I guess they brought it from the store. It's part of the shipping, and I was like, okay, well, saves me a trip going down to Walmart and finding out if they have it or they don't have it, and having to deal with all the lines and the mess in the store, and everything's disorganized. And yeah, people crowding and all that stuff. It's not fun going to Walmart anymore. Just all the craziness and all the waiting in the line and dealing with all the people and the messy aisles. Yeah, and the shelves are pretty much empty, a lot of them. And I don't know what days they get certain items, so I don't know when to go. You know, when they stock or restock the shelves. Depends on what the item is. Sometimes they get certain things on certain days. And I don't know. I think my Walmart in my town is one of the smaller ones. The next town over, I think, is a bigger Walmart. They get more items. They can stock more items. So I get. Actually, I've tried the Skittles gummies, and I do have Fruit Loop gummies. I have them there. I haven't tried them. I haven't tried them yet. I did find them at Walmart too. Yeah, Fruit Loop gummies, and oh yeah, I was gonna try this one, but I didn't get to it. I will do it later. I've had this for a while. I think I found it at Dollar Tree. Give these a try. It's kind of like taffy. These ones are kind of different. Hawaiian Punch candy chews. That's a new one. Is it Hawaiian Punch, Ocean Orange, Green Berry Rush, Blueberry Typhoon, and Lemon Berry Squeeze. So it's all the different Hawaiian Punch taffy, I guess. Yeah, I think I found those at the Dollar Tree. And I found the Fruit Loop gummies, Skittle gummies. They have Lifesavers gummies. They have they got a bunch of different ones. Always coming out with different candies. Sour, I think sour one. And then they have Skittles smoothies. I guess they're like smoothie mixed Skittles, and I still have some other ones that I bought a little while ago. The Shriekers and what was the other one? I still have the other one, the colorless Skittles. That was out for a little while. Never opened the bag. They're all the same flavors. They're not colored. They're all just white or clear. So you don't know what color you're going to get. It was part of a promo that they were doing. Yeah, that was out for a little while. I don't think it caught on as well. I did do the yogurt dipped ones. They were like, yeah, they were okay. I heard they were doing the giant Skittles, but I think that was like in England or somewhere. They had the giant Skittles. They were like bigger size. Yeah, Dollar Tree 99-cent store, sometimes Big Lots. Yeah, they get a lot of that stuff. Pretty good. Sometimes though they're smaller bags or smaller portions of them for $1. Like you get now and later, so you don't get very many, or bubble gum or something like that. But yeah, they do have a lot of that stuff. I haven't seen that one. I know I've seen Welch's like fruit snack, and yeah, I've tried a few. I just tried the banana caramel; those were good. And what else did I tried a couple other ones. I might have to go back. They have an Asian market store, and they have the called 99 Ranch, and they have different flavor Kit Kats there from time to time. You can actually order them online at Walmart.com, different flavored Kit Kats, but they're a little expensive. They're like $10 a bag. Yeah, they have wasabi. They have I tried. Yeah, was the other one was the sparkling wine ones. I tried the some of the other ones too. Was it the I tried the banana ones, banana pudding, and I tried the purple apple pie. A couple other different Kit Kats from Japan. I did try the matcha. Tried that one, but I didn't try the wasabi. I didn't try some of the other ones. But occasionally, yeah, they'll have them at the store. Like I said, you look on Walmart.com. You can order them by the bag, but I think it's like about 10 or 12 bucks a bag, because you got to pay you have to pay a premium, and then you might have to pay shipping, depending on whether or not. I think it's $35, and then you get free shipping. But if you buy like what 2 or 3 bags, that'll cover the shipping. But yeah, 10 bucks, 10, 12 bucks a piece. And then if you get those premium ones, they're like 10 bucks for a box of like 4 of them. Seen those super premium ones. But yeah, Kit Kats are cool. If you have a Daiso store, sometimes you can get those there. Chips, candies. Yeah, or Asian market. A lot of those will be there. Cookies, chips, all that kind of stuff. Ramen. I get a lot of ramen from them. Got a lot of different kinds. But yeah, you do find a lot of crazy stuff in there. Some of the other countries have a lot of cool snacks and candies, chips, drinks from different countries. I've seen them. Not just Canada, but like other Belgium, in Indonesia, Australia has them. Belgium. They got a lot of different places that have strange different items and stuff. Guess they're local delicacies and stuff, but they're totally different than what I've ever tried. Yeah, I've seen some of. I don't know what all they are, but yeah, they have some of the services. I don't remember what the name of it is. You can get like a subscription, and then like once a month they'll send you snacks from a different country. I've seen that. It depends on how much you want to pay to get so many snacks. And then yeah, all different ones. from different countries. Like once a month you get a box full of different snacks. That'd be interesting to try, but some of them are a little strange. Some of them are a little bit weird. I don't know if I would want to try all the ones. Like Poland and yeah, Russia and I don't know, Czechoslovakia, Germany. A lot of those different places, you know, they have the local delicacies and stuff. I don't know. Be interesting to try some of them. I've only really tried stuff from Canada, UK, Japan. That's really it. I haven't really tried any like really different kind of stuff. I used to go to the one called Cost Plus, but they ended up closing it down. They actually had a lot of imported snacks from a lot of different countries. Gummies and candy and drinks and stuff from all around the world. But they ended up closing it, so I can't go to there anymore. But they were a little expensive, though, some of them. They had all the gummy candies, Haribo, and chocolates from like a lot of different places, and drinks from everything, hot sauces. Yeah, a lot of different stuff. But yeah, they ended up they closed it down, and it's not it's easy. Sometimes you can order them online, Amazon. Sometimes a little pricey though. Sometimes a lot of them will be pricey though. And it seems any kind of food you get from Amazon is way up. Yeah, and Amazon charges a lot for their candy. And then sometimes you do have to pay shipping if you don't have Prime. But yeah, one time I got like how did I get a 5-pound bag of Jelly Babies. And I think I paid like $13 for a pound of it. I ended up getting a refund because when they sent it, it was like a summertime and they melted. They melted into one big blob. I didn't know that when I shipped it, that it was going to be super hot. And it all came just in one big 5-pound pack, and it was just melted blob all stuck together. I wrote him back and I said, it would have been great if it didn't melt. And they, okay, well, we'll give you a refund. But yeah, so this would be the time to order anything like chocolate or gummy or stuff that would melt. Because I know sometimes some of the places won't ship anything chocolate after certain months because it won't survive the trip. So yeah, you can't buy like any kind of chocolate stuff. Yeah, well, you know what? Would be interesting to try. I remember doing this or seeing something how to do that. You remember the rock candy? That was kind of cool. I might want to try making rock candy. Very interesting what you have to do with that one. You have to get like a string in a jar, and you put like sugar in it till it saturates the sugar, and then you put like a string, and then you coat it with the sugar, and then I guess the crystals form on that string. But you got to put a ton of sugar, like to where it's like way too saturated. Kind of like drinking sweet tea. Basically, to make sweet tea, you put sugar in the tea until it doesn't dissolve anymore, and then it's done. But yeah, that's what you kind of got to do with the rock candy. Make that sugar solution until the sugar doesn't dissolve anymore. Yeah, and then you keep pouring it in, and then crystals form on the string, and then after a while, then you take it out. I know they used to sell them at candy stores. They were like on a string, and some of them were colored, and some of them were like little swizzle sticks with the rock candy. That was kind of cool to do that, but yeah. All it is sugar. So very, very sweet. I remember doing that. Yeah, going to the candy store, they had that. They had all the other bulk candy, but yeah, it depends on what kind of candy you want to make. I know some of them do the hard candy or the chocolate candy bonbons. I don't know. It depends on, I guess, what you have the patience for. I know some of that's the cooked candy and stuff like, or candy canes or stuff like that. Butterscotch. I don't know. They can be a little bit tough to do. Got to really take the time but yeah, regular candy is okay. Usually store-bought ones just fine. Or you decorate cupcakes or something with them. Those are fun. You know what? I think I still have it somewhere. I bought the Jello molds. And they were you make Jello and they make eggs. You pour the Jello into eggs, and I had another one. It was a little jelly bean, jelly belly mold, and you could pour Jello in those, and you make like little jelly bean Jello pieces. I guess you could do that with gummy. Make that gummy liquid, and then you could pour it in there in a mold, and then it'd come out, gummy. Yeah, I guess you could do the gummy words. You just got to make that syrup and then have a mold and then pour it in there like a gummy worm, a gummy spider, gummy bears, I guess. I know they have molds for that. That'd be kind of cool to do. One year I did make that. I found a soap making kit. That was kind of fun. It came with molds and it came with the soap, and then it had the fragrance and all the coloring, and you microwave it, and then you pour it into the little mold, and you make like a little glycerin soap. That was kind of cool. You give it away for a Christmas present. Oh, okay. I'll go look at it later. But thanks for stopping in. I know I'm late tonight. I was watching the end of a movie, and then I had to do a couple of reviews before I came on, so I'm on late tonight. And yeah. But well, was it the newer one or was it the older one? Because they did the new version. The new version was okay. Mortal Kombat. I liked how they totally updated the graphics and the CGI and all that. No lie. No, I get the one, the clear glycerin. Get that at the hobby store. But I did that one year. I had a kit, and it came with glycerin soap, and it's kind of fun. I mean, all you do is you microwave it, and then you add the fragrance, add the color to it, and you pour it in the little mold, and then you can make it for like gift sets for Christmas time or birthdays or whatever. Some of them were kind of fun, real simple. Some of them were like seashells and rose and all kinds of different molds. And some of them were just plain bars and animals. They actually had a whole kit that had the molds and stuff in there. Now those would be kind of cool. I did see one about someone one time did a Doctor Who soap. It's like the Dalek and the TARDIS and all that stuff. They have that. You could do. They actually have the silicone molds that make ice cubes and. Yeah, I found the one that was actually on Amazon, and I bought this years ago for Christmas one year. And I made the soap. This was probably what 20 years ago that I did that. And it was wasn't too bad, but I've seen them online where they have like soap making kits and fragrances and oils and all that stuff. That's kind of cool. They also have candles and um, other kind of homemade things you can do. I know with the soap you could put in like oatmeal and like rose petals and stuff like that. Kind of interesting, but help with the scrubbing, I guess. But it's been a while since I did that. Kind of fun though. But now I think it's kind of expensive. That glycerin probably not real cheap. You get like a block of it, and then you have to melt that down, and then add whatever flavor or the scent to it, and then like the coloring. Some of them you could put glitter in it. You could put the oatmeal, rose petals, potpourri, I guess, or whatever you want to put it in there. Make it a little bit different. If you want to do something. Actually, I need to order it. I found a thing on there. I gotta do it. I was gonna make some. I found a shrinky dink making kit. To order that and make some shrinky dink keychains and necklaces and whatever else. Yeah, I gotta remember making those when I was little. Little keychains and things for the window and necklaces and little refrigerator magnets. You put those on there. Those were fun. You could design your own. You could trace over a picture. Whatever it is. I don't know. Race cars and all the different things. Some of them be little quotes and sayings and stuff, I guess. If you're a real good artist, that would help. But those were kind of fun to do. I remember one of my friends, when we were little, we had one of those. I at one point I know I had a shrinky dink oven making kit. I don't know what I did with it. I think it was there. I used it like one time and then I don't know what happened to it. Kind of like the Easy Bake Oven. Remember those? Make the little cakes and pies and stuff in them. Never really used that, but I did it. And then they had, what was the creepy crawler machine, and you make like the little rubber bugs, and then I think they had one that did gummies. Those are kind of weird. Yeah, but they used to have that for kids all the time. The kits and the activity things. I remember sometime somebody had the one. It was the Harry Potter potion making thing, and then something about you made potions, and I don't know if they were flavored or if they changed color or bubbled up or something like that. I remember something about that. That was kind of the big item back then. Still waiting for this thing to warm up. It's getting there. Another hour or two, I guess. Warm up, but yeah, I gotta do a little bit each time, I guess. Keep this on for a couple days. So I'm still trying to get this lava lamp going. You can kind of see the bottom there. It's getting on the top. So you got the wax starting to get warmed up, but yeah, eventually whenever the wax melts and it'll go down, it'll keep going up and down. But yeah, it's at the top of the thing right now. Having it for about 2 hours, so eventually if I get it all worked out, making the glob, and then it'll just flow freely. I was reading the instructions and it said something about the first time it's like you have to keep it on like 4 or 5 hours to get that wax completely melted and distributed, and then after that it goes a lot quicker. I think it's just has to become liquid enough to flow freely. And when it's in the one glob like that, it doesn't melt as quick. But I used to have one all the time. It was a smaller one, so I think it heated up a lot quicker. was used to keep it on the desk, but this one's, yeah. You know what? I forgot I had this. It's been in my trunk of my car for like 5 or 6 years. I completely forgot about it. And then I never tried it. But yeah, it takes forever. The very first couple times it takes forever to get it going. But after you get it all distributed, then it's okay. But yeah, I remember having that on my desk for a while. The oil lamps, yeah, that, and then they had the little, I remember the water toys or the oil toys. They were like little plastic things, and you turn them upside down and they would drip down. Or they had like oil, or like, I guess it was ooze. It was like an hourglass kind of thing. The little oil would bubble up, and they had like, some of them had wheels or little ramps and stuff. They'd go around on those. And then you turn it upside down, and yeah, colored water. Some of them were kind of pretty elaborate. They were cool. Yeah, remember those? Get them at the, you know, the stores like Spencer Gifts or some of those. Okay. Yeah, but some of them, yeah, they're all those activities and stuff are quite expensive. I remember some of those things that you used to do, like the color by number posters. I remember those. Yeah, they had that. Like I said, they had the black lights, they had the disco, they had the strobe lights, they had uh, fluorescent lights, they had lava lamps, they had all kinds of, you know, weird stuff, lights and posters and um, neon signs. And I actually have a little one. It's a little version of the little lightning globe, and it had like the glass globe, and you put your hand over it, and it had like the lightning that would go around. They had the giant ones. Those are kind of cool. I remember some of them, if you actually did that, your hair would stand up. If you put the around there, hair would kind of cling to it. Yeah, they had a lot of that stuff. The novelty gifts and the lights and the posters and blacklight posters and all that stuff. Yeah, that was a thing for a while. Adult coloring books, not so much anymore. Yeah, the plasma ball, and then they had like one was like a glass kind of like plate. It was flat. Did the same thing. And then I had one. It was a flickering red light. Somehow the had like a magnet in there, and the little thing would flicker back and forth. And what else? They had a bunch of strobe lights, and then the one was like a traffic light. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff like that. I mean, you know, have the ultimate man cave, I guess, back then. Neon lights, neon signs, all that cool stuff. But don't go in there much anymore. I haven't been to Spencer's for a long time. Hot Topic, I guess, kind of the same thing. Have all that kind of stuff decorating your apartment, and you know, signs and crazy things. No, no, no. It's the flamin' hot limon. That's what I had today. Flamin' hot limon. But of course. No, I didn't down a bottle of hot sauce. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I'm still waiting for some of the other items that I'm going to try and get. The Flamin' Hot Ranch Cool Ranch, I'm still waiting for those. And I think there's Flaming Hot Sour Cream. I think it's the Ruffles that are going to be coming out. Or one of them, yeah, Flaming Hot Barbecue, I think, was one of the Fritos, I think. Haven't found those yet. It's tough to find the new releases when the stores aren't getting as many items. They're having a shortage, so it's going to be tough to find the new items. So yeah, I gotta keep my eyes out, see what the items. I did order the one from Walmart.com, the Lay's layer chips. I ordered those. They'll probably come in a couple days. I don't want to go to Walmart or anything right now. It's too crazy, and the stores are a mess, and they're out of things all the time, and I don't want to waste my time going up there and dealing with all that stuff right now. Every time I go to Walmart, they never have anything in stock. And if they do, it's like really difficult to find, and you gotta maneuver all that. Yeah, but some of them are Walmart exclusive too, so not every gas station always has the chips and the drinks all the time. Although I did find this at a gas station. I looked it up on the website before I did it. I did find the Mountain Dew Spark. So I found that one, but I didn't find the Zero. Didn't find the Zero yet. Now, I don't know if that's a permanent flavor or if it's a limited issue. But yeah, you look it up go to Mountain Dew and then look up by flavor, and then it'll tell you what locations around you have it. Usually, yeah, gas station, Walmart. Yeah, that's all the places around here where gas stations on Walmart. Sometimes they have them at like 7-Eleven or Targets occasionally. After it comes out for a little while, you'll probably be able to find it everywhere, but I was able to find this one at a gas station. Because it was there for a while. That was in yeah. That was only available at Speedway last year, and now they've released it everywhere. They still have a couple that are like exclusive. Food Lion, Kroger, specific flavors. So check the Mountain Dew website and it'll tell you where specific flavors are around your area. Save you a lot of time and effort looking for it. But sometimes it takes a little while before it gets on the kind of like on the tracker. I know there was looking it up occasionally a little bit ahead of time, and they didn't have it on there yet. But yeah, look it up. It'll probably save you a little bit of frustration looking for specific stuff. Sometimes you can actually go to the Walmart location and then see if they have it in your particular store. And it'll tell you if they have it in stock or they don't have it in stock, or if a different store has it. I've seen that sometimes. Not just Mountain Dew though, it's with other items. Look it up on the Walmart app. Yeah, we don't have a Kroger, that's a problem. So I wasn't able to get that thrashed apple, and I think it's not available anymore. I did see it on where was it? I think it was Walmart.com had it like $12 for a case or something. And I know they were doing that Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot drink for like $50 a can on Walmart.com if you want to pay that much. It was 25, and then I think now it's up to about 50. So if you want to pay a premium for that Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew, go on Walmart.com, look it up. I personally wouldn't pay $50 for one can, but some people might. I don't know, a little crazy. I heard they might release that as a regular flavor now, because I saw pictures of it in a regular bottle and not the exclusive can that they had online. So if you really want to try it, it'll be out soon maybe. Then you can you can try it yourself. It's very strange flavor. It wasn't like I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, like eating liquefied flaming hot Cheetos, and it would be like cheese and spicy, but it wasn't. It was like live wire with like cinnamon kick to it, kind of. It had no Cheetos flavor. That's kind of disappointing, because I was like, wait a minute, they're gonna make a flaming hot Mountain Dew that tastes like Cheetos? I'm like, in a drink? I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't anything like Cheetos. No cheese taste to it. It was more sweet than anything. So they kind of failed on that one. I don't know. I was expecting, liquefied Cheetos. But didn't do that. But sometimes, they tell you what it's going to be, and then it's like, didn't pull it off. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just depends. Some of them are like totally like whatever it is. Some of them are nothing like what they say. Like the birthday cake, that was spot on. That actually did taste like a sweet birthday cake frosting kind of thing. Kind of like that birthday cake bang flavor they have. That was actually pretty good. Or the birthday cake Kit Kat. Yeah, it was along that line, but very sweet. But yeah, sometimes they make things and it's like nothing like whatever it is they say. And get disappointed because you get all worked up and it's like, hey, wait a minute, this is going to be totally cool. And it's like, nah. But, what are you going to do? They tried. They failed. Try the next one. But I haven't heard too much. I heard they were going to redo the Typhoon. That was from years ago, but I haven't heard of any other flavors. Like I said, Spark was the newest one that came out. And I haven't heard any other like, mind-shattering flavors that are coming out from them. I think a lot of the other ones aren't putting any new items out. Coke or Pepsi or anything. They're not really putting any flavors out right now. I think part of it is because, the distribution and stuff are, they're not putting as many of the different flavors out there, only going with the main top-selling flavors right now. Because you can't find any Coke or Pepsi with no caffeine. They're only doing like Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero. That's it. They're not doing the no caffeine or the cherry Coke or the cherry vanilla Coke and all that stuff. There for a while they were, had all these exotic flavors, and I think they're only focusing on the main sellers right now. Because from what I heard also, they're having an aluminum can shortage, so they're only going to stock what they know is going to sell. They're not going to stock the exotic flavors. They didn't have as big as sales. Same with the chips. I heard that too, that they're suspending some of the different flavors of Lay's chips and stuff, the ones that weren't as popular. They're going with the more popular brands. And the dill pickle was temporary halt in production of that particular flavor. And they hope to get it going again soon. So I guess they just didn't catch on as big. And I can understand that, though. Some of those flavors just sit on the shelf, no one buys them. And yeah, they got more popular from the regular ones: Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero. But they used to have a lot of other ones. What is it? Orange vanilla, cherry, all that different one. Oh yeah, well, there for a while they were holding off on them. Maybe they put it back after the beginning of the year. I like the Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle better though. That's my favorite flavor, I think, so far of the Lay's chip flavor. Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle, probably one of my favorite ones. And then some of the other ones were good. Some of the other new flavors were not very good. Oh yeah, but yeah, too crazy. And they got all kinds of weird flavors and stuff. I found a lot of weird flavored chips. I still got a bunch of reviews. I got like a pile of strange alternative type chips and vegetable ones and all that. Plus, they got all the new items going to be coming up soon. I don't know if I'm going to try them all, but I will try some of them, I think. I'll be brave and take one for the team and try the veggie-based items that are coming out. I don't know. And I did try the Taco Bell wings were not bad. But like I said, they're super limited right now, only for a week and only available after 2 p.m. So if you want to get those chicken wings from Taco Bell, you only got a couple more days, and you only got after 2 o'clock. So yeah, only a little small amount of time to get those. I don't know if it's because they only had a limited quantity or they weren't expecting to have enough to do a big run of them, or I'm not really sure. I think this kind of goes back to the whole Popeye's chicken sandwich deal. That's what happened. When they first did the Popeye's chicken sandwich, they didn't think it was going to be as popular as it was. And remember, they had it out for, about 2 weeks, and then they sold out, and then they had the whole big campaign about, well, we don't have it, but we'll get it back. And then 6 months later, they finally got it back, and people were going nuts. They were fighting over it. They were, doing all this crazy stuff, and they were mad. Because I think they only, initially they only bought enough of the chicken to last for 6 months, and then it was so popular that it only lasted like a month and a half or whatever. Then they had to get a new supply, and it took a long time. So I don't know if that was a planned thing or if it was hype, or I'm not really sure what, but big controversy over that whole chicken sandwich shortage thing. So yeah, sometimes they plan it, sometimes it's all hype, sometimes it's legit, but we'll see. And then what else? They got a couple other things coming out, so stay tuned for all that fun and goodness. And yeah, so I think I'm probably going to get a little bit of sleep tonight. I'll be back on Monday, and stay tuned for all the reviews in the meantime. And hopefully you guys have a really good weekend, and get your stuff done. Take it easy. Above all, stay inside, stay safe, and yeah, just have a good time. And I'll be back on Monday, and we'll see what we can do then. So I'm gonna get a little bit of sleep. I think my voice is starting to go right now, so I need to get some sleep. I'll see you guys Monday. Everybody have a great weekend, rest of your weekend, and take care. Yeah, there's other places, but anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get a little sleep. So I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. And see you soon, guys. All right, good night.